So with the start of 2023, a lot of people are thinking about health and fitness, right? So this little segment that I put together, we are going to be focused on nutrition, specifically supplements that can help you with your fitness goals for 2023. Hi, I'm Drake Abshire. I'm a real estate agent here in Lafayette. This is my really good friend, Robbie Dupre, and he is actually the manager here at Planet Nutrition here in Lafayette off of Kaliste Saloom Road. And I wanted to get him together. I wanted to pick his brain and let you guys also get a little bit more insight on fitness supplements and how that can really fuel your body and help you to get to your goals much faster. So Rob, tell us a little bit about your history with fitness and nutrition. I think people would just love to know your background first.
Started working out at about 11 years old.
Yep.
Got my first weight bench at 13, and then that was it. As I got more and more into, I guess you'd call it the sports of weightlifting, training, I realized that nutrition is also super, super important. So I decided to start expanding my education there as far as food, supplements, dieting, things like that.
Okay, awesome. Well, so tell us a little bit about what you think is the most important supplements, because obviously, I mean, look at all this stuff. It's overwhelming for people, especially that don't have any experience. So if they come into the shop and they say, hey, my goal is to lose body fat, that seems to be a big thing. What would you guide them is probably the most important building blocks to start from?
Man, well, as you can see, we have supplements for pretty much everything. That's going to involve working out or trying to live a healthier lifestyle. If someone would come in, I would first, before I even talk about supplements, I just kind of figure out their routine, their day-to-day, how they work, their job, bedtime, stuff like that, their habits, so to speak. And then we kind of get into supplements. Everybody wants, like you said, they want to lose weight or they want to burn some fat. But more importantly than that, we talk about like nutrition. Like before you can take, none of this is magic. I mean, obviously these things do help, but if you're not training correctly, if you're not eating correctly, if you don't have a healthy lifestyle, then this stuff's not going to work for you. And that's normally people who are like, I went there, I bought this and it did nothing. I'm like, well, probably because you're not sleeping enough, you're not eating correctly, or you're not training correctly. So I'll probably start with protein. It's convenient. You know that, you take protein. I do as well. Probably 2 or 3 of my meals are just scoops of protein with a smoothie or in my oatmeal, something like that. Start off there because it can make your life that much more convenient. If one of your meals is just a smoothie, right? And then we'll go into things like multivitamins. We have men's multi, women's multi. And then for our more, I would say like us, you and I, more advanced, we can start getting into workouts. We can start getting into creatine, glutamine, stuff like that. So I kind of just, it's convenient. And it's good because a lot of people don't know this, your body digests whey better than it digests other proteins, meaning you absorb about 92% of iso whey protein. And you take something like peanut protein or nut protein, your body's only absorbing about 50% of that. So I like to tell people not all proteins are created equal. They're all a little bit different. Do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So see, we'll just call it the beginner's guide to supplements. Really, I personally don't like to have someone come in, sell them a product, and walk them out the door and be like, peace. I want to explain to you what you're using. It's like I want to educate you. I don't want you to be lost. I want you to take this. I'm like, good luck. Holla at me. I want to be like, you take it at this time, you can use it here. I really want to help these people to understand how to use these products. Because like you said, it can be extremely overwhelming walking in here, looking around, and it's super common. Like, hey, you have any questions? I'm just looking. I'm like, I'm not a mean guy. Just let me know if you have any questions about anything in this store, I can help you. And I feel like that also is super, super important. Being knowledgeable about what you're selling and educating your customers or your clients or whatever in whatever they're buying or whatever they're going towards, whatever they're after. Right? People are coming here to lose weight. I'm like, hey, take this, buy. I mean, I have fat burners, but I want you to utilize it and it actually work for you. And like I said, not just have something like that's a waste of time, it didn't work.
Yep, that actually brings up a good point too. I have been to a lot of nutrition stores, some just big brands like GNC and things like that. And one thing that I've noticed that's the difference. This is the reason why I specifically choose local and why I shop here, specifically Rob, because he's so knowledgeable about the products and I feel like he's not just trying to sell me something. A lot of this stuff he's used himself, it's tried and true. And he also gets feedback from the clients, right?
Correct.
So
yeah. I like that. I like to sell a product, whatever it is, especially new stuff, because I try to stay intact with social media, really. Social media training or social media influencers in the gym is huge right now. And a lot of people see stuff online, they want it in store. I like to do that, but I like to carry products that are good, like clean, pure products, not some BS product that has a bunch of hidden stuff in it. So if I get a new product in, I'll sell it. Or just like you, for example, you know, your meal replacement protein. I was like, dude, let me know how you like it. You liked it, the taste isn't bad, kind of gritty, right? But it's a good meal replacement and you actually put some weight on. Yep. So it's a very good, useful product.
Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of ladies in general think about, you know, getting that body fat down. They want that flatter tummy for summer. Would you recommend a fat burner specifically, or would you recommend something different as far as supplements to help them get that?
I would recommend something different. And I tell everybody this, and you know this, there's no difference between men and women trying to lose or gain weight. Everybody has to do it the same way.
Okay.
We should all live the same way. We should all eat the same way. Obviously, we're not going to eat as much as a man would, right? But I mean, you see me in the gym with my girlfriend. She trains just like I train. Yeah. You know, and a lot of women feel like there should be supplements or workouts or whatever, like individualized for them. But that's not how it works. As far as fat burners could be useful. First, we'd want to make sure their diet and their training is where it needs to be, right? Their recovery, their rest, stuff like that. And that's when I would give them I have a few friends who are personal trainers. Daniel, for example, trained by DC. Yeah. That's my trainer personally, but there's a ton of good trainers out here. And if they want to take that step, you know, I'll try to push them there. If they don't want to, because I know it can be expensive, I try to inform them as much as possible, like when they should be eating, how much should they be eating, how often they should be working out. You should not be working out 7 days a week. Don't do it, not even 6 days a week. And so I'd help them there first, and then we would get into supplements. The only thing with a fat burner is that I try to stay away from is because obviously they have caffeine in them. And you don't want to take caffeine every day, but if you're on like a time crunch, if you have 3 months to lose X amount of pounds, that would be a good supplement to dip into. Not for too long, not to stay on it. Don't rely on it because it's not magic, but it could help in those kind of instances.
Okay, awesome. Rob, thank you so much. All this stuff has been super, super helpful. Maybe you can feature just one product. What is one of your favorite protein powders that y'all have right now?
Man, protein. I'm boring because 2 of my meals are smoothies, so I normally just mix it with vanilla protein, but I just got this protein in here. It just came in.
Just restart. Go ahead.
I just got this protein in Friday. Dude, it's delicious.
It looks good.
Birthday cake ice cream. And then on the back, you can see 110 calories, 22 grams of protein, 0.5 grams of fat, and then carbs a little high. For protein, it is 5 grams of carbs. But if you have trouble getting down protein, because a lot of people are like, it's so gross,
it's
I can't
chalky.
drink it.
Yep.
Dude, this tastes like ice cream.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Very cool. Rob, this has been super helpful. So if people want to come and they want to meet you and they want the help and the guidance, where do they go? What's the number that they can call to find Planet?
I normally tell them just Google us, but this store is located 2127 Kaliste Saloom Road. My number is 337-504-2576. That's the store number.
Perfect. And
come see us. Whatever.
Rob is specifically at the one on Kaliste Saloom, but there are locations all over Lafayette. They have one in Broussard, and I think
y'all all over.
Yeah.
I have Broussard, Youngsville, Ambassador Extension. Shout out to Youngsville, Austin, and Johnson Street right here.
Yep.
So I mean, we're all around. If you want this space, come here.
There you go. There you go. It's worth it, guys. He knows a lot of stuff. I love Rob. Thank you so much for doing this for us. And thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next one.